right,
Ready.
welcome listeners. Welcome to another episode of The Final Vinyl, where you come for fun facts and oftentimes unfacts. I am your host, Brian Keith, and who else do we have with us today?
It's me, your friend Liz. I am coming in from Florida, and we have a lovely day today. We should be in the 80s again. The pool heater's turned off because to me, that's not enough temperature, high enough temperature to swim. So I haven't gone swimming since the temperatures dropped to the 80s because I'm a
Mm,
Florida girl. So, but it's a
yeah,
beautiful day, and I'm looking forward to just enjoying the day. And how about
yeah.
you?
Well, it's currently 35, so I'm
Jesus
enjoying the
Christ.
day. I'm enjoying the day inside today.
Inside, as you can
Yes,
see, listeners or viewers, I'm sitting by the pool, although it's not being
yes,
used. Well, that sucks, but it's where you live.
that's where I live.
Yeah.
You got to deal with it. So we have a lot to talk about today. Let's get to the headlines because we have a lot in entertainment news and then a little bit of politics today. Not much, but we have Wicked for Good to talk about, the sequel to Wicked. We have the documentary about Sean Diddy Combs on Netflix. We have Matthew Perry to talk about. We have the Kennedy Center Honors to talk about. We have Netflix acquiring Warner Brothers, which is a big deal. And we have some
Mm.
notable deaths that we just want to kind of close out this show with a this is what happened in 2025, and this is who we lost in 2025 kind of segment.
Okay. That's a
So,
nice a different segment.
yeah,
Um, all right, let's start with Wicked for Good. Do you want to know that I did see it?
okay.
And did you see it?
I did not see it.
Okay, I don't know what the story is because getting the show notes this morning, I didn't take a minute to look at it. So I don't know what the story is. Revives an uncomfortable debate about bodies and images. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
interested to talk about this because I saw the movie and I'm
Well,
going to tell you right now, amazing. I
I
loved it. It
well,
was
you're
so good.
also a gay man trapped in a woman's body, so
Right, because I
you would
love a
love it.
musical.
You
Yeah, I
love a
love a music.
musical.
I
It
do. I
just
went and saw another one Friday night live, a
it
musical
just
in
takes a
town.
song and a dance and you're in,
Sing
you
and
know.
dance and arts and crafts.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so tell
So
me about this debate.
the big thing is Ariana Grande and her weight loss, her noticeable weight loss. She supposedly looks very skeleton in Wicked for Good, and I haven't seen it, but apparently
Okay,
people are saying that there is a pre-Wicked Ariana Grande and a post-Wicked Ariana Grande, and the post-Wicked Ariana Grande is concerningly thin.
I'm going to comment on that as having seen the movie and looking at her here. When I watched the movie, I kept thinking, God, she's got such a tiny waist. How did they get her in that
Yes.
little thing? Having no idea about what she really looked like before. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen a side by side of pre and post Wicked. But yeah, she's pretty skinny.
Yeah, she's very skinny, but she's also very little. She's barely 5 feet tall.
She's a tiny little
Yeah,
thing. She's
yeah.
an elf.
So
Okay,
that's
so
that's
there's,
that's
go
that's
ahead.
pretty much that's pretty much the gist of the story is that people are just speculating on her weight loss and saying that, there should be reason for concern. Apparently, she was at a red carpet event and some pictures were posted in an unflattering light, which often happens.
Hmm.
These
Hmm.
tabloids like TMZ and all these people, they go out of their way to get the worst picture they can of these
Is that
celebrities.
right? Do they really?
Absolutely, so that they can create a story around it. Ariana Grande, as far as I'm concerned, she's amazing. She's always been very small. She's never been, uh, I would say, stick thin or heavy. She's just a very tiny little pixie of a girl. Really.
Pixie. That's
She
perfect. She's a
is.
pixie.
She is.
So I'm looking at the article and it looks like people are asking or questioning whether she's using the weight loss drugs. I hope not, because I mean, I want the weight loss drugs, but I can't get them because of the cost of them.
We're talking like Ozempic and all this.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
the injections. And if she's on it, that's dumb because she doesn't need it. But I understand there is a need for it, but everybody has their own personal body image. And if she feels like if she's in that place where she's like, oh, I'm fat, I get that.
I get that.
I don't know. I'd like to see a side by side. Do you think I could find one if I Googled?
I bet you could. I bet if you
All
looked
right.
up concerning photos or something like that of Ariana Grande. You
All
see
right,
the photo
so
that they're all talking about. And I did look at it, and you can definitely see her clavicles and everything is very exposed. She does look very thin, but
um I did notice that in the movie because I remember when I lost a ton of weight. I lost 100 and more than that pounds. And all of a sudden I could see mine. I was so excited. All right, I'm still Ariana Grande. I'm gonna look up weight loss. Wait, there it is. Uh, she addresses it in heartbreaking admission. Oh, you ready for this?
okay,
This is the Mirror. Do we trust them as a reliable source?
not really, but
Fun facts and
fun
unfacts.
facts. Hmm.
I'm not going to read it word for word. I'm going to give you the gist of it. Has her appearance has been under scrutiny. She's 32. She was silent. And then now the star finally hit back about the emotional impact the conversations around her weight has had on her. This weekend, she shared an interview, excuse me, where she tearfully spoke about her weight loss to Instagram, resharing this from last year. Blah, 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 blah. She is a skinny little thing.
She
Uh,
is.
People commenting on appearance, it sent out a dangerous message. Speaking to web series Wee Wee Baguette, somebody we probably know. In today's society, there is a comfortability that we shouldn't have at all. Commenting on others' looks, appearance, what they think is going on behind the scenes, or health, or how they present themselves, that is really dangerous. That's true.
Yes.
Um, but does she say anything like, I've been doing this in front of the public? She calls it, she says, and have been a specimen in a petri dish since I was 16 or 17. It's hard to protect yourself from that noise. She's right. But she doesn't say anything on how she lost the weight, or I haven't gotten anything there yet.
Mm,
So somebody said somebody needs to intervene, like one of those texts that she gets,
yeah.
help, help. It's like save Britney, now it's save Ariana. Yeah, there's nothing about how she managed her weight loss and that's nobody's business. But
No.
but we are in that society. It's interesting because this is a little off, but I took my 10-year-old nephew out to dinner yesterday and we went to the Immokalee Christmas parade that we do every year. It's a nighttime parade. It's really fun. But we started having a conversation about this, bodies and what people look like and stuff. And he's 10 years old. And it's really like he's already got that because he's talking. It's so funny. He's dating, with the girl that he's dating in fifth
Yeah.
grade, likes tall boys, right? So that's how it all started. But I looked at him and I said, Julian, are you really dating? He's, yeah. And I said, until you put that girl in a car or bring her to the movies, you're not dating. You're fifth grade, dude. Slow down. But anyways, he
Yeah.
was talking about that. And even in fifth grade, body image is a thing.
Oh yeah. It is.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
you can't escape it, especially with
Yeah.
social
I've
media.
I've fought it my whole life. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So I hope she's not sick, if that's a thing. If that's a thing. Um, and I hope she's in her right mind, mentally stable and getting through this, whatever it is. Because I love her.
Same.
She's adorable.
Me
And the
too.
movie, Brian, you have to see it. It is so fucking good.
I bet.
But it's really dark. There were some moments during the movie where I was like, wait a minute, there are kids in this theater. These kids are going to be scared about this. Like it was a little scary stuff. So, but it was really
Huh.
good. Loved it.
Well,
2 thumbs
I,
up.
the Wizard of Oz was not necessarily. I mean, if you really look at the movie, it's a little dark in places as well. So
Oh, certainly it was when the monkeys and all that stuff. Yeah, there's some
yes.
darkness for sure.
All right.
But to go from that
Well,
glitzy, beautiful to dark is such a juxtaposition. Anyways, go ahead.
yeah. We just hope the best for Ariana Grande because she's so talented. We love her. You know.
Yes, we do. And
So
next,
somebody who else we need to talk about, Sean Diddy Combs. He's still in the news. He is sending a cease and desist letter to Netflix because Netflix has come out with a new documentary on Sean Diddy Combs, which was produced by 50 Cent. And Sean Diddy Combs says it uses stolen footage. And according to CNN, it says a spokesperson for Combs also accused Netflix of using stolen footage that was never authorized for release in what they called a shameful hit piece. The footage that representative is referring to is shown in Netflix official trailer for the project, which was released on Monday morning, which I did not watch yet, but I've everybody in my family.
You've seen
Quote,
it already.
oh yes, but 50 Cent, I know 50 Cent and Sean Diddy Combs had a rivalry for a very long time. I don't remember why.
I don't,
Um,
yeah.
so you can automatically assume that this documentary is going to be very, very not saying that, Sean Diddy
Right.
Combs
I mean,
deserves anything better.
there is a quote in here from, must be the lawyer, oh, a
Yes.
spokesperson, where they say Sean was making his own documentary since he was 19 years old. This footage was commissioned as part of it. So that's the piece that they're talking about, I assume,
Okay.
is
So
whatever
they're
he had. Because I'm trying to think, like, how can something be footage that's illegally, like, I didn't
obtained.
understand. Yeah, I didn't understand because, like, if it's on Facebook, it's everybody's. But anyway,
Well,
so it's something that did you know he was doing his own documentary, or is that made up?
I I did not, but he's probably been filming his own life. He's a narcissist, so he's probably been
Oh,
filming his own life for
oh,
his,
100%.
yeah, you know.
Since he could.
And he's had
I
reality
have no,
television shows doing half of it for him for, 10, 15 years.
yeah, and I have
So,
no, I don't feel bad for him. I don't care about him. I think he didn't
nope.
get enough jail time. I think he should have gotten more.
I thought he should have gotten jail time for just what he did to Sting's song, for ma for making Every Breath You Take into a hip hop song. Like
Oh,
I
I didn't
hated
know
that.
he did that. I have
Yeah.
never heard that.
Oh, yes, you have. I bet you have.
I probably have, but I don't
Oh,
know
it's
anything about it.
terrible.
It's hilarious. Okay, so let's move on to poor Matthew Carey.
Matthew Perry back in the news.
Hmm.
What, 2 years,
Yeah, at
something like that,
least, I
two and a half
think.
years ago. So it says doctor who pleaded guilty to selling ketamine to Matthew Perry in the weeks before the Friends Star overdose death was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison on Wednesday. The judge emphasized Placencia didn't provide the ketamine that killed Perry. Oh, that was the guy's name, Placencia. Dr.
Hmm.
Salvador Placencia, yeah.
Hmm.
Didn't provide the ketamine that killed Perry, but told him, you and others helped Mr. Perry on the road to such an ending by continuing to feed his ketamine addiction. You exploited Mr. Perry's addiction for your own profit, she said. Placencia was then led from the courtroom in handcuffs as his mother cried loudly in the audience. So, yeah, Matthew Perry, these doctors are no longer gone are the days where they can get away with everything. Michael Jackson's doctor was held accountable. Matthew Perry's doctor is now being held accountable. And it's not necessarily that they're being held accountable for directly killing somebody. They're being held accountable for contributing to these people's death because it is still Matthew Perry who made the decision to take the ketamine. It is still Michael Jackson who made the decision to take the propofol. So this is
Because it's great. Propofol is the best feeling in the
propofol.
world. I'm sorry, I've had surgeries and they put you out with that shit, and I wanted it to go. Like,
I
give me some to take home.
I
I
know.
have a couple things I think about this, and I'm going to go off the other side about it's kind of, I feel like, and I'm nobody that knows anything about the law or medicine or anything. I'm just somebody with a big fat opinion. And I think that, like, does it start like a sort of slippery slope? Like, let's say I take a prescription that my doctor prescribed for me and didn't know I was allergic to, and it kills me. Is she responsible for that? Like, I don't know what's happening here
That's what
because
I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't, and I don't know enough of the story. Like, were these guys just feeding it to him under the radar, or was it a legit prescription? I don't understand how the doctor, I don't know. Like, I know with Michael Jackson, because the doctor was on his staff and he shot him up with that shit every minute,
Right.
right? But I don't know enough about the Matthew Perry story to know if it was the same situation. So I
Hmm.
wonder, does that set this sort of precedence to turn? I don't know. I'm weird about it. I understand that this was a tragedy of his own making, sort of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Hmm.
where that blurry line is. So I don't know. I don't know if I feel bad for the doctor or I don't feel bad for the doctor. I'm kind of on the fence there. What do you think?
I don't feel bad for the doctors, but at the same time, I don't. it is a slippery slope when we start blaming the doctors for other people's behaviors. The doctor might have prescribed the medication and prescribed it in such a dose, and that probably wasn't being followed or probably being abused.
Okay,
So,
I just finally, I always speak up before I know anything because I always just
okay.
kind of glance at the stuff. Here's something that changes my whole this defense thing. Okay. Perry had been taking the surgical anesthetic ketamine legally as a treatment for depression. But when his regular doctor wouldn't provide it in the amounts he wanted, he turned to Placencia, who admitted to illegally selling to Perry and knowing he was a struggling addict. Okay, so now I don't
Okay.
feel bad for him because he did that.
Yeah.
He was at for profit. Like
Yeah.
he was making a profit. Okay, I didn't know if it was
And,
just like a regular, because if it's a regular prescription, but this isn't that. So yeah, go to
but this
jail.
is not that. Yeah. Go to jail
Yeah.
and don't pass go.
Okay. Don't pass go.
Kennedy Center honors are coming around and getting recognition from Donald are Sylvester Stallone, the band Kiss, Gloria Gaynor, and many others. So have you ever watched the Kennedy Center honors? They're kind of boring, but have you seen them?
Sometimes when is this the one where there's musicians and they sing
Yeah,
and all that
yeah,
stuff? If there's a musician that I really have an eye for, an ear for, I mean, yeah, for sure. Like I watched the one not long ago with like Carol King. Yeah, so I do watch them on occasion. Boring, you're right. Not a big deal. I
yeah,
do like them
yeah.
though.
So George Strait is also going to be there. Michael Crawford is also going to be on, who is a big deal in the musical world.
Who's Michael Crawford?
Michael Crawford, Phantom of the Opera. Um,
Oh, Michael Crawford. Okay, okay. I'm looking at the picture now.
so let's see, anybody else? I think that's about it. So I've watched it a couple of times. I watched the Kennedy Center Honors, never when Trump has been in office, but he says he is hosting it this year, so that will be, I guess, interesting.
Hilarious. I'm not going to watch
Interesting.
a minute of it, first of all,
I know.
because there's not really anyone on there that I'm a big fan of. I mean, I'm
No,
fond of Gloria Gaynor's music and I like some of the George Strait stuff and he's Paul Stanley, whatever, but it's not anything I'm going to tune into. But
no,
I can't wait to
same.
see what the late night shows say about it
Yeah,
because
that'll be
it
fun.
sounds funny. I mean, the guy can't speak. He cannot speak.
No,
He's demented.
and
And so it might get a lot more attention than I think it will, because part of me thinks like nobody's going to watch it because he's hosting, but then I think everybody's going to watch it because he's hosting.
well, and you also have to wonder these people that are being on is this an endorsement from them for Trump? Because I'm sure they reached out to a lot of people for the Kennedy Center honors. I want to know the list of people who they reached out to and who said no because
Said
Trump was
no.
hosting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the list I want. So
that's the
listeners,
list I want.
watchers, viewers, keep your ears and eyes open for that. Well, you
So,
could clearly, couldn't you go through each one of well, Stallone is a knucklehead, but are the
yeah,
rest of them Republicans, you
I
think?
don't know. I
We'll
don't
have to
know. We'd
find
have to
out.
look them up, each and individual one of them.
Each and every one of them. We'll put
Yeah,
one of our listeners to task on that. All right,
yeah,
let us know. Let us know. All
I'm
right, go
sure we
ahead.
will hear in the comments. All
For
right.
sure.
So the next big thing is Netflix is getting even bigger. Netflix is going to acquire Warner Brothers Studio and streaming business for $72 billion. So a
Billion.
billion with a B. According
Crazy.
to the alternative press, Netflix struck a deal on Friday to buy Warner Bros. And Discovery, the Hollywood giant behind Harry Potter and HBO Max, in a $72 billion deal that would bring together two of the biggest players in television and film and potentially reshape the entertainment industry. If approved by regulators, the merger would put two of the world's biggest streaming services under the same ownership and join Warner's television and motion picture division, including DC Studios, with Netflix's vast library and production arm, which has released popular titles such as Stranger Things and Squid Games. The proposal could draw intense antitrust scrutiny, particularly in its efforts on movie making and streaming subscriptions. Netflix is the top streaming service today, now combined with HBO and Max. It will absolutely cement itself as the Goliath in the streaming industry. So yeah, it looks like everything is going to be HBO Max and Netflix, are going to come together as one, just like Disney and Hulu came together as one. So these people are trying to merge together. And the only thing that's going to result in this is Netflix is just going to go up in price,
I was
pretty
just
much.
gonna say, prepare to pay more money because,
Yes.
and then you have no choices. It's like, isn't that like, what do they call that? You've got the corner of the market. There's a word for it. God, I
I,
can't
I
believe it.
know what you're talking about.
I was thinking about it while you were talking. I was going to bring it up. Now I can't think of the word.
I know what you're
It's
talking about, but
you know what I'm talking about. And isn't there laws about that?
I
Wasn't
would
there a
think
thing
so.
in like the 70s when the phone service got
Yes.
deregulated or something?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like this is that. So if
Yeah,
anybody knows what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It sounds like they have too much and they don't need any more. Why does everybody have to have so much?
yeah, HBO, honestly, and I just paid for my HBO for the year, so that better not fuck that up. But
What does that cost you for a year?
it was only $2 a month for Black
Oh, that's
Friday.
not bad. Oh, that's not
Yeah.
bad. But, come the end of that deal, it'll be like what, $60 a month? I don't know what they cost.
Oh,
I'm making it
normally
up.
HBO is like 16 a month, something like that. It's
I
expensive.
mean, it is expensive when you have to combine many of these $16 services to get
Yeah.
everything you want. Or you could go with Eddie, like I do,
Yeah.
my
You
illegal
could just go with
pirating
Eddie.
internet system.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. We watch it all. So, anyways, all right, let's move on
So
to
yeah, the only other thing that I have to talk about is like the year is coming to an end, and I just wanted to talk about some notable deaths that we had in
yes.
2025. Because we lost quite a few people. Pope Francis to Gene Hackman and his
Uh, oh, remember that? Oh dear, I forgot
yeah,
about that.
Ozzy Osbourne,
Ozzy,
George Foreman, Dick
Charlie
Cheney,
Kirk.
Charlie Kirk, you had to say it. David Lynch, the filmmaker David Lynch, who made some very strange movies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who else is in here that I would recognize.
Val Kilmer,
Oh,
Roberta
Val
Flack,
Kilmer.
Brian
Yeah,
Wilson were a few, to name a
yeah,
few. Uh, Virginia, what's the, how do you say her name? Giuffre, Virginia Giuffre, the woman who allegedly died by suicide after the Trump, Jeffrey Epstein's files. Do you remember her? She
yeah.
died by suicide this year. Yeah,
Angie
sad.
Stone, the R&B singer.
I'm not sure I know who
God, we
that
lost
is.
Angie Stone.
Yeah, I'm not sure I know who this.
You probably would, but I would say that she's hardcore R&B. She's not necessarily, I don't think
Is
she's ever
she
had like a
is she
chart
like
hit.
today's or from like the 70s that I would
No, probably from the 90s, I would say,
okay.
was
I
her
might
big
not know.
heyday. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, there's
So,
quite a list here. Dick Burton. Many people
Sly
wouldn't
Stone.
remember him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Brian, listeners, he's attached a list from the AP. Was that the website? It was from AP News
Yes,
of all
this
the
is AP.
notable deaths. And it's really, wow, there's a lot of them.
Extensive.
Roberta Flack, I loved her. Yeah, and that was just January and February. Now I'm on the list that's in March. I mean, we could sit here all day and read this list, but
Yeah.
we could put it in the show notes as a link if somebody wants to look at it. How's that?
Yeah.
Or
Diane Keaton.
Ruth Buzzy,
Yeah.
remember her? These are older people. So yeah, yeah, and the year's not even over yet. What about
And
that
the
lady
years.
Ann Burnell? Remember her?
No.
Bobby Sherman. She was the Food Network star, the chef
Oh,
Ann
okay.
Burnell.
Oh, yeah.
So listeners, yeah, there it is. It's out there for you, those of you, most of these. Oh, Malcolm Jamal Warner. That was a sad one too. Oh, see, he
Yeah.
died the same month. Chuck Mangione. Hulk Hogan. Hulk,
Hulk Hogan.
yeah, huh. I don't remember Lonnie Anderson. I think our listeners are bored with this. Frank Lucretia. So let's move on. Guys, if you want to see it, we'll either link it or you can see it online under the AP News notable deaths. So
Okay,
what else did we have?
So the one thing that I did not do is put together talking points on the band I was supposed to listen to because I couldn't remember who.
You're so funny. I'm only a note away. You could just say, "Hey, who am I listening to?" Okay, so I'll take over from there. No
Okay.
worries. It was Neil Young, Harvest Moon. I
Oh
wanted you to
yeah,
listen to
Harvest
Harvest
Moon.
Moon, and I know
Oh
you
yeah.
know all about Harvest Moon, so there's no need for you to have Googled anything or done anything. But for those of you who did listen, isn't he great? Isn't his voice and his just I don't know what it is about him. He just soothes me when I listen to him, and I can't say why. So let's listen to, we're not going to listen to, but I'm going to talk about the song by Neil Young. For those of you who don't know, Neil Young is, did they give me any information on him? Let's see. Oh, they're
Um,
asking me for money. Canadian American singer songwriter Neil Young, he released the song in November of 92. Oh, yeah, you said this was his sort of
yes, it.
comeback record.
Mm,
So it was written, produced by Young. It reached number 36 on the UK singles, and Rolling Stones ranked it at 30. So did you know that Linda Ronstadt provided backup vocals on that?
I did not
And
know that.
she's also one of my favorites. Yes, she did. And who else do we know that might have been on that song? I'm just looking. The video for the song was filmed during the night at the Mountain House, a restaurant situated inside of Redwood Forest at the Skyline Boulevard, Woodside, California. I remember the video. Do you remember the video?
No,
Hmm.
not at all. I think that was before my time a little bit. It was in what, 1982,
92. 92.
92, 92. Yeah, that
Okay.
was.
So he plays the guitar, the harmonica, he does the vocals on that, and then they list the people in the band and whatever. Its peak position was number 5 in the Canada Top Singles. Never
Okay.
made it that high. It went gold, platinum times 2. I don't know what that means. You do, you're the music guy.
So
But
I've got
I
I've
was
got a
looking,
couple of facts here.
okay, give him up, give him up.
So it's this album, Harvest Moon, was a return to his folk roots, and it marked a return to acoustic folk-based sound that made Neil Young famous in the 1970s. It followed the experimental and electronic work of his previous albums like Train and This Note's for You, which came out in 19. It was a sequel to the album called Harvest. The album is also seen as a spiritual
Mm-hmm.
sequel to Harvest, which came out in 1972, which was one of Neil Young's biggest commercial successes. Both albums explore similar themes of love, aging, and nature. The title track, Harvest Moon, became one of Neil Young's most iconic tracks. The song's gentle, nostalgic feel was perfect for the 90s to help revitalize the interest in his music. The album features contributions from several key members of Neil Young's band Crazy Horse, although the album is largely more stripped down than their typical work. It has themes of aging and love in it. The critical reception, it received positive reviews from critics who praised the album's intimate stripped back sound and was seen as a return to form. The album was also a commercial success, reaching #1 on the UK albums chart and peaking at number 11 on the US Billboard Top 200. Harvest Moon
Wow.
was certified gold in the US and received significant airplay, especially on adult contemporary stations. The music video for the title track was highly acclaimed. It featured Neil Young singing and a song under the light of the harvest moon and was often praised for its simplicity and emotional impact. Even years after its release, the song Harvest Moon continues to be a fan favorite and is considered one of Neil Young's signature songs.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I just really love him. I'm going to give you some quick facts about Neil Young now. He's 80.
Wow.
Yeah, he's 80. He was born in November 12th of 1945. Do you know who he's married to? Ready for it? Daryl Hannah.
Really?
I know. I found that out last week when
Wow.
I did my research and I listened and I looked him up. He's married to, it's his third wife, I believe. Yeah, it's his third wife, Susan Acevedo, Peggy Young, and now he's been married to Danielle, Daryl Hannah since 2018. I had
Wow.
no idea. He's got a couple siblings. He's got 3 children. Zeke, Ben, and Amber Jean. The music groups that he was part of was Buffalo Springfield. He's most, I think, known for Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Crazy
Yeah.
Horse, the minor birds, the squires, the ducks, and the stray gators. That I've never even heard of.
It's a small.
And his parents are Scott and Edna. What a great name, Edna Young. And he's got some health issues. It says Neil Young has dealt with several health issues, including childhood polio. Surprise,
Wow.
which left him unable to walk at one point, and lifelong struggles with epilepsy, which he has had since the 60s, though he says he's grown out of it. I don't know if that's a thing. He also manages type 1 diabetes, which that's hard to manage, especially when you're like a rock star out on the road and
Yeah.
traveling and all the drugs and alcohol. And he suffered a serious brain aneurysm in 2005. And now he has arthritis in his hands. Welcome to my world. So yeah,
Wow. He's been through some shit.
he's been through some shit. And yeah, I see some pictures of him and Daryl Hannah. The only thing I remember about Daryl Hannah, besides all the movies and not mermaids, what was that one? That she was a mermaid?
Splash.
Splash. There was the story that she was was it her that Jackson Brown was abusive to her?
Oh, I
And then
don't
it
know
came
about
out that
this.
was a big fat lie, and none of that was true. Anyways, look it up. Look it up, listeners. Some of you might remember that story where he was allegedly abusing her. Facts and unfacts. It could have been another
Fun
woman.
facts. Could have
So
been another woman.
it could have been another woman. So some of my favorites, like I just like Old Man. Do you know that song, Old Man? Old
Mm-mm.
Man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I'm not gonna
Probably.
sing it. Don't make me sing it because I want to sing it, but I'm
Probably.
so bad at it. I love that one, Heart of Gold. You must know that, right?
I don't think
Let's
so.
see. Teach Your
If I don't have
Children.
it on vinyl, I don't know. I don't,
All
isn't
right,
that
do you know
strange?
Teach Your Children? But that was more of a
No.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young thing. Our House, The Needle and the Damage Done.
The Needle and the Damage Done, I know.
Okay, I was gonna say,
And that
ask
has
your
been
dad
used
and your mom. That has been used what?
as titles of books about heroin and things like that. Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. Knocking
Yeah.
on Heaven's Door, Hey Hey My, Ohio. You got to know Ohio. You live in
I
Ohio.
know, and I know Knocking on Heaven's Door because it was sung by Guns N' Roses.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
crossover. I'm gonna go look just a few more. After the Gold Rush, Helpless. Ooh, what a great. See that album, Deja Vu, I think was the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. That's where a lot of his songs that I love are from, that band. But anyways. It was great. It was fun. And you know what I love, Brian? I'm gonna say, it just came to my mind. I love that when you edit that we get pictures and stuff. That's so fun. You're doing such a great job with our editing.
Oh,
So try to throw in a
it's
picture of him and Daryl Hannah.
it's a work in progress because sometimes I know what I'm doing and sometimes I don't with the editing
Oh,
thing with Riverside. But yeah, we're
yeah,
trying.
throw in some Daryl Hannah if you can. Him and her together. It'll be cute.
I will.
So that's it. That's it. That was my pick, and I was glad to listen to that. I mean, I listen to that music all the time anyway, so I'm excited to hear what you have for us.
Well, let me see here. Let me go get my vinyl.
Look at you.
All right. This
You
is
got
my
some new
choice.
vinyl this week. You got some new vinyl this week. Is
I
this it?
do.
All
This
right. What is
this is
this?
who we're
I can't
listening
really,
to.
again, you're a little blurry for me, so I can't see it that well. Okay, I don't know that album. What is
It's
that?
Benson Boone.
Never heard of
It's
it.
been never heard of him, and we're gonna listen to Mr. Electric Blue.
All right, let me find this, write this down.
And you've got to watch the music video to it.
Where are my show notes? I need a blank page. Here we go. So say his name again.
Benson Benson Boone,
Okay. And the song? I mean,
and the song is
he looks like Jesus Christ Superstar right there. From what I can see,
yeah
all I can see is these abs and these arms that are amazing.
yeah. I don't know why I think he's amazing. Yeah, isn't
I
that
don't know
crazy?
why you picked that album.
I don't know. I don't
All
know.
right. And what's
And
the
then this is
song?
the back cover. Look at the back cover too. Yummy,
Oh my, I'm gonna have to look at that when it's
yummy.
when you post the video, I'll see it. And what song again,
Yeah,
Brian?
it's called Mr. Electric Blue.
Okay. I'm gonna make that happen early today because if I don't, I'll
And
get distracted.
just to show off a little bit more, I was at my record store for Black Friday because it was record store Black Friday release, and I did pick up this album, which you probably can't see either, but this is
That's
Benson.
him again, and he looks
And
delightfully perfect in front of the moon.
and if you can see the sticker, this is a Black Friday exclusive release. You had to be there on Black Friday to get this album. This has never been pressed before, and it's not available on Spotify or anywhere.
Oh,
So this is
okay.
I
Here's a question. I forget already what it was. Something about the album not being an album before. I can't remember my question, but I thought it was good when I had it.
yeah.
Here it is. I know what it is. What kind of music is it? Like, what's the genre that I'm expecting to listen
He's a
to?
pop singer. He opened up for
Pop,
Taylor
okay.
Swift on her Eras tour.
And he's pretty famous, or he's on his way to being
He's
famous.
oh
Is
yeah,
he
he's pretty
already?
famous.
Okay. Cool. I'll have to listen to
He's
him.
got comparisons to Freddie Mercury, and
That's a
yeah,
big,
he's
that's big.
well, there's YouTube videos of him singing with Brian May, and he does a pretty good job of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Really,
So
I'll have to look for that too.
yeah,
Okay. And he's
yeah,
very cute, very easy to look at from what I can see.
he's very quite attractive. Yes, he is.
Good. All right, I'll get on that. That's it. What do you get for the day? Anything
That's
good
it.
going on? Yeah.
No, not a whole lot. No, I'm gonna edit the
Stay warm.
podcast and get it out there, and then do my lesson plans for the last 2 weeks of school, and then we're on break.
Good for you. I'm going to Gary's already started painting it. We're painting the bedroom. And then later I'm going to go down to the beach for sunset and dinner with my friends from New York. It should be fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Anyways, peace out and do your best at doing your best. Take
All
care,
right.
everyone. All right.
Take
Bye.
care.